Hello everyone, coming at you for Indigenous Minded YouTube journal video number 66. So just kind of getting into it. Last week I just came off a PTO, vacation, and on the drive back, it was on Labor Day. And I haven't made that drive in a long time, coming from like Oregon to Washington, like through like, I think the other, not through I-5, but the other way. And I haven't made that drive in a long time. I went to Yakima at one point to interview for medical school, but haven't made that drive since then. And I drove that first part. We stopped, and then fiance Misty drove the rest of it, and actually took like an extra hour on top of that. And during that whole time, we're having like wind gusts, and like the air was changing, the sky was changing color, and it was like the start of the fires that everyone's experiencing in Oregon. And this ended up being a longer trip, and especially around Snoqualmie. And just hoping everyone is safe and continues to be safe. I'm thinking about my family and people that need to evacuate. There's a lot of things happening this year, and I know we're all kind of talking about how many things like we went through. Just hoping everyone stays safe. And then, the beginning of the week, I went to work with Dio. I've been working with at the MSK clinic, spine and MSK, musculoskeletal clinic. And it's been great to just see some more things, sports medicine perspective, and like her training as a DO, but also as a PM&R specialist, and coming from a DO school on the East Coast, PCOM, Philadelphia. So it's really interesting to kind of see her style and what she likes to do, and just taking as much as I can from it to put into my practice. It's been great. And then I had clinic Wednesday, and I also been studying and working on like all my to-dos as much as I can, studying for the board exam. So I've been trying to listen to my family medicine podcast and do questions, need to review my questions. Just trying to find balance. Had a lot of good prenatal visits, some interesting things that I've been trying to stay on top of with a lot of patients. Been doing a lot of walk-ins, so it's been a lot to kind of manage with new patients that come in and trying to help with their care, or if they're new, and trying to provide them the best recommendations I can. So it's been a little tough. There's been some changes that are happening in our clinic, and just trying to do my best to adjust. It's been a little bit rough at times, but trying to stay positive and find that motivation is really what I've been trying to do, and trying to eat a little bit healthier, trying to eat a little bit more vegetables, and trying to find ways to like push me through and be there for my patients, my family, and have balance. So this week, so I'm kind of finishing up, and then I'll finish up my elective early next week, have another day in the clinic, and then I'll be going into maternal child health. So I'll be an OB senior along with another resident from our other family medicine residency. And I'll start it with clinic mostly, and I'll work at the midwife clinic as well. And then we'll flip, and then I'll be the OB senior for a week, and we do that for the month. We flip back and forth. Just trying to think about going back into the delivering babies and getting into that mode, and being a mentor for our interns coming in, and doing the best I can there. And the other thing on top of that is we're actually moving into a new apartment hopefully soon. We were staying at one of colleagues who's now attending her place for the last few weeks, and that was great to have that space to spend with my fiance, and a little bit bigger, a lot bigger than the studio we have now, but should be transitioning soon now that they're back from their break, and we'll be able to get into our new apartment soon. So it's a lot of changes, a lot of things happening, and I think the big things is I'm trying to just find my strength and find my motivation to keep going and moving forward, and finding balance of for myself and for my family and for what I'm trying to do. Those are kind of the big things. Now it's football season too. The Raiders are playing, I think, right now. So I'm wearing my shirt. Not watching them right now. I got to get some work done. Those are kind of like the big things. Hopefully the weather and the fires will get better, and transitioning into this next month and block in the fall, and keep it indigenous minded, keep it mission minded. Aloha.